What's going on, y'all? This is going to be the workout from October 17th. Got a couple of days behind here on uploading these. Just figured I'll probably use today and tomorrow to get caught up a little bit. We had our pause deadlifts at 405 today, was one of our mains with our 475 double conventional deadlift on these ones, and gotta say, today felt really strong. I felt really good all week. After this, on the 18th, I did take one day off. I don't know about the rest of you guys, how you do your training splits or your routines and protocols, but normally I work a 4-day training week. So, and those are not necessarily split up. You know, it just kind of depends with family, with work, with things like that. I've sometimes go 4 days in a row, sometimes go one on, one off. You know, it just depends kind of what I have time for and also how the body's feeling. So, you know, if you guys have any other opinions on that or however y'all do it, you know, feel free to leave those in the comments and advise. You know, I like to do 3 are pretty heavy, you know, three are the heavy days, and then 1 is kind of a lighter recovery day. So each of the 3 will consist of one of my mains, whether it be the squat, the deadlift, or the incline press. And then that 4th day rather is going to be kind of a variation of each one, and a bit of recovery work as well. Just get some blood flow and volume in there. So, and on the 3 big ones, like say for instance on my first day, which is going to be a squat day, it'll have a variation of an incline press, and on my second day, which is an incline press day, it will have a variation of a deadlift, and then on my deadlift day, it will have a variation of a squat, as well as each one of those will have their main lift as well. So, kind of helps to just get that rhythm and those movement patterns squared away for each of those movements to progress up to their strongest. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy. And again, these pause 405s felt awesome. You know, I've never had them feel this good before. I mean, feels like 6 months ago that would have been a crazy way to talk about pausing for, you know, 3 to 5 seconds, and you know, they felt really good today. So it's really awesome when you can see the hard work kind of pay off, and you know, when you bring it to the table and everything looks good is always a good feeling. So yeah, go ahead and enjoy the video. May pop on again and chat a little bit more. Again, here we go with our 475 doubles, and yeah, these just really couldn't have felt better. I mean, they were just absolutely smooth. You know, there was no hitch, no hesitation. They just felt great. There's going to be a lot more there on the day, and yeah, just pleased with the way this part of the program is coming along. It's really great when this late in the program you can actually start feeling good. You know, and I tend to, during a strength program, eat when I'm hungry, as opposed to kind of really counting my calories and like this. I eat when I'm hungry, and towards the end of the program, I'll definitely throw in a bit more sugars and things like that. And around my household, we do eat really well in general, as far as like whole grains, clean food, fresh, raw vegetables and produce, good lean meats, things like that. You know, we don't eat a lot of garbage. You know, I never eat out almost ever. You know, never any fast food whatsoever, pizzas or things like that. Just you know, maybe occasional burrito or something like that, maybe once a week. But other than that, it's mainly just the portion sizing that'll go up during like a block, towards the end, especially of like a strength block, where I don't want there to be a lack of energy or a lack of strength when it comes to being able to get done with some of these lifts. And I feel like towards the end of this block, I've been throwing a little bit more sugars, you know, allow myself a slice of cake or a couple of, you know, stack of Oreos or something like that before training, and or maybe the night before, and I really notice it the next day and just feel absolutely powerful. But you know, here's our accessories. We obviously did some back extensions, and then I think we do some lat pull downs along with some like machine ab crunches or something like that, you know. And just as you guys know, I always prefer to superset my accessories if I can, just so that I'm, you know, killing two birds with one stone, you know, or getting two birds stoned at the same time, you could say. But, you know, it's just all about just kind of getting in there and getting done, you know. And I feel like if I'm sitting there pausing 3, 4, 5 minutes in between each set, I'll just be spending all night in the gym, you know, and I got other stuff to do. So, yeah, go ahead and finish it up, guys. If you're not subscribed, please do. That always helps out. And, yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.